Man, this flexibility stuff, stretching, kind of hurts, but in a good way. Seeing some progress though. Good stuff.
Hey gang, welcome back to Mark's 60 plus fitness journey. Today is Friday, December 10th, 2021. And I just want to take a few minutes today as I walk across the local rugby field, or is it called a rugby pitch? I'm not really sure, but anyway, this is where they play rugby on the weekends. It's a pretty cool place. Anyway, I want to take a minute today and talk about my pre-workout routine. Just show you what I do before my workouts. I'm kind of digging it, so I want to show you what I'm doing, and it's going to evolve as I go, but I'm liking it. So let me show you what I'm doing, and then we'll catch back up in a few minutes and wrap it all up. Let's go do this thing.
Alrighty, let's get my pre-workout routine underway. And I'm starting this with stretching. Now, my flexibility is historically horrendous. I have no natural flexible abilities. Now my mom, for example, can just naturally just slam her palms right on the floor without, she's just been able to do that her whole life. That's just not me. So I'm working on my flexibility, and this is the routine I've come up with so far, and it's still under construction. I'm learning as I go, but I will say in the last 2 or 3 weeks I have seen some major progress for me. I really have. I start off with that wide stance there just because it gets my hips a little bit more open and warmed up, and obviously stretches out the hamstrings for the later hamstring stretching I'm doing here. And after those wide stances, I do some single leg stuff here. You can see my quads shaking there. Now what I've been doing is I'll do, like for example, that wide stance. Or any of these, I'll do 3 sets. We'll call them sets. And each set consists of, once I get to the full stretch I'll do 10 breaths in and out. Just really slow in, really slow out. And that 10 breaths will count as 1 set. Now, a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago or so, when I started this, right here, you see what I'm doing right there. I could not get maybe 3/4 of the way down my shins, literally. And this is definitely I'm making progress for sure, and I can feel a difference in my day-to-day activities, like bending over to tie shoes and put socks on, and I just feel like my hips are a little more open and flexible, and obviously my hamstrings, even my calves. So I'm going to continue with this stretching, and I'm going to continue researching it and learning more, a little bit more about it, or a lot more, because I think this has been very effective for me, and it does warm me up really well. I look forward to this, and as I said, this is kind of a funny pain. It hurts, but it feels good at the same time. Like I said, I look forward to it before the workout to get my mind straight, get organized, plan what I'm going to do, just quiet time before the workout. Now, after my stretching, what I've been doing for my pre-workout routine is some ab work. Now, this ab work is simple at best, rudimentary. I'm just using some machines. I usually do a total of 50 reps in 2 or 3 sets. And I've been concentrating on at the bottom of each rep, like right there, just contracting that really hard. I can feel a difference. I wouldn't say this is necessarily core work per se. As I mentioned many times, I believe we get a lot of core work if we do our exercises like squats properly, or any exercise, we hold our core properly. We get core work during our day-to-day workouts. This is more of an experiment for me because I just have never really done ab work. It's just kind of curious to see where this will take me. And as I said, it's not too much right now. It's all machines. I'll branch out later as I get a little bit more familiar with this stuff. So stretching, ab work, and then I jump into calf work. As I mentioned before, I do calf work every workout day. I have seen some major improvements with my calves as well. The left calf, as you can see, there's kind of lagging behind the right. But I've actually made some progress on that as well. And here I'll do usually between 30 and 50 reps each day as part of my pre-workout routine. And there it is, my pre-workout routine that I find works really well for me and gets me warmed up and in the right attitude to start the workout proper. Let me know what you think.
Alrighty, so there it is. That's my pre-workout routine, we'll call it. I gotta say, I'm kind of digging it. It gives me a little chance to roll into my workouts a little slower, a little easier, get a warm-up going, get some blood flowing, playing things out in my head. And this morning, it took a little bit longer because I recorded it, but I think, all in all, that whole thing probably takes about 20 minutes, maybe less. I've been focusing on the stretching a lot, and as I said, I'm going to learn more about that as I move along here. I think the only way to learn things is to do it and do some research and experiment and do it. Same with the ab work. Now, I mentioned many times, I don't do ab work. I just started doing some abs, I don't know, just to experiment. And admittedly, that ab work I do there is kind of rudimentary. Machines, again, maybe I'll branch out to a little bit more advanced, I guess we'll call it, ab work, if I even need to do it at all. In the calves, I do the calves every workout day. So anyway, it was just wanted to show you what I do before my workouts. Been talking about it for a bit, so there it is. Let me know what you think. Kind of curious to see what you guys do for your pre-workouts. And that's it for today. And again, as always, I just want to say thank you so much for stopping in. I really do. You don't have to take the time to visit and hang out with me, and I appreciate it. I really do. So if you would, hit that like button for me, as always. And if you haven't already, consider clicking that subscribe button. Come join our group. We would love to have you here. Really would. And that's it for today. And I will say, until next time, go get 'em. Mark out.